Hello, today we are doing issue 9 and 10 of Imperium Magazine. Me and my dad will be showing you the contents. Hello, and today we are doing issue 9 and 10 of Imperium Magazine.
Yeah, so because in issues 9 and 10 we're covering 2 sprues of these Necron Warriors, we're going to be looking at them together. So I thought it made more sense to go through the magazines as one, because you actually can't do any of the painting or even completely build the Necron Warriors until you've got both issues 9 and 10. Shall we have a look at what came with these ones? So do you know what the miniatures are?
Necron Warriors and a few of those little things that I have. A few in there.
Yeah, you already got a few of those painted, haven't you?
Two.
Do you know what that's called?
They're like
Scarabs? That was very good. Yeah, the scarabs.
I got it from there.
Yeah, it's on the front of the magazine. You cheat. Shall we have a look at the magazine? So we'll start with issue 9, shall we?
Because it's the first one.
Yeah. So as I say, between the 2 magazines, we've got 10 Necron Warriors and 3 bases of scarabs. So if we go into issue 9, starting off with a bit of information about the Necron Warrior phalanxes.
And they have the Gas Reaper.
Gauze Reaper.
And Gauze Flayer.
Yeah, so that's a choice of weapons you have. So they come in phalanxes, which is basically a squad of 10 Necron Warriors. So this is just a bit of information about that, telling you about the weapons. So as Matthew says, the Gauze Reaper and the Gauze Flayer. As we've had before, you can record a bit of information personalising your phalanx, which Matthew can do if he wants to later on. Maybe. So you give names to the squad and things like that.
Here are the scarabs. They're little insect, like I said earlier. They're green. They're just like Necron Warriors, just little and bitey.
Yeah.
Flyers and.
Then we've got a bit of lore about the Ultramarines.
Ooh,
so telling you about the Ultramarines.
We get him in one.
Yeah, we get him. He comes with the leader of the Ultramarines when we get him.
What issue will it be?
I don't know. Probably quite late on, I would expect.
Him?
We do. That's Rabute Guilliman. So we get him later. He'll probably be like the last one we get.
Maybe
I quite like
these
78.
Guys. Maybe 78.
So these are the Victrix Guard, who are elite Ultramarines, handpicked by Rabute to be his personal honour guard. Bit more information about some individual Ultramarines. So a few characters. Then we've got a bit of lore about the Age of Witches.
Which were probably about a lot of magical stuff. Magical.
So I think this is about Psykers during the time of the Great Rift. Yes, a bit more about Psykers.
What's that?
That's a Farseer who was an Eldar, which is like space elves. He's a psyker, so he can use psychic powers. He's also one of their leaders.
Get him in any issues?
No, we won't get him.
Or is he the fantasy?
No, he's just a different faction that we don't get in this one. But yes, yeah, so there's a bit of information about various psykers.
Is this mainly about like Space Marines and Necrons?
Pretty well, it's Imperium and Necrons. So
what's
coming
Imperium?
up, so the Imperium is the Empire of Man, but there's different factions who aren't the Space Marines in it. So a bit later on, we'll be getting some Adeptus Sororitas.
What are those?
They are battle sisters. So they're like space nuns, basically nuns in space. Yeah. We also get some of the Adeptus Mechanicus, who I quite like. Anyway, so we've got a story about
Soulless Quarters.
Cohorts, the Soulless Cohorts. Then there's always the how to build guide. If you've only got issue 9 at that stage, it's a bit useless because you could build 3 or 4 of the Necron Warriors, but you would need the sprue from issue 10 to finish them.
You could probably build about these 3.
But this magazine's already been taken apart a bit because I used this guide in particular to build them all. And then we're going to have a battle report. So there's a battle report called Duel in the Depths. So we'll probably be doing that at some point this week. So with issue 10, we get the remainder of the sprues to make these warriors. As I usually do, I've already assembled them, primed them, and base coated them in lead belcher, so they've already got a metal coat on them. We've got in this issue 10 a bit of information about Ultramarine weapons. in the magazine we've got some information about Ultramarine weapon and war gear names, so you can give names to your guns if you really want to, or shields or whatever.
I want to name a gun.
You want to name a gun? Well, maybe we'll look at doing that later. Yeah, so you can name your ranged weapons, you can name your swords and so on.
I'm going to name that sword. It's going to be called the Blade of Fury.
So there seems to be a bit of a theme here about the weapons. So there's a bit of information about different types of weapons. So it's telling you about bolt weapons, plasma weapons, melter weapons and flame weapons, which are the core Space Marine types of weapons. Then we've got a bit of information about Necron legions. So that's telling you about what makes up the different armies of the Necron legions.
So Immortals, Dark Marks,
Death Marks.
Warriors, so what those are.
Yeah, and Tomb Blades. Then we've got how to paint guides. So this is telling us how to get these Necron Warriors and Scarabs painted up. So we'll be looking to do that in the next couple of days. So we'll have another video out with those. So we've got another battle report to be doing, the Legion Assemble. So we'll be doing that in another future video. And that is that for issue 10.
Yeah.
Cool. So. So that's issues 9 and 10 of Imperium Magazine.
And with loads of warriors.
Yeah, and we've got some battle reports to do, some painting to do.
Lots
to be done. Yeah, but for now, what do we have to say to the viewers?
Bye! Don't forget to like and subscribe!
Yeah, who's George now, Steve?